Satyajit Ray was a brilliant composer. Once I asked Manikda, why don't you compose a symphony? He laughed away and said, look, there are so many great composers around. I do functional music for cinema, only functional music. But those functional musics were absolutely unique. In my opinion, he had a great heritage, or he rather inherited a great tradition of music from both father's and mother's side. And that really, since childhood, he learned music. Mother was a singer, and mother's side, they're from Atul Prasad Sen, and Upendra Kishore was a musician, Shukumar Rai was a musician. So music all around, he grew up with music. Brahma Sangeet, Indian classical music, and certainly Western classical music, because he himself said that those notation books were my bedtime partners, bedtime reading in a way. So he knew music very, very well. And also in Shantiniketan, his friends Supriya Mukhopadhyay and Dr. Alex Aronson. These two friends were a great lover of Western classical music. So he learned Western classical music very well. He knew notations. He had a great knowledge of polyphony. But he didn't compose music in Pather Panchali, Aparajito, Pushangshar, Jal Shakar, or Devi. He took the sort of, help of great composers of those time, Ravi Shankar, Ali Akbar Khan, Vilayat Khan Sahib. So it's a very interesting thing that he started with classical musician, but at one point he realized that making music for cinema it has to be very precise. It has to be according to the scenes and shots and its tempo of the shots. So Manikda, in my opinion, the phrases he composed and way he divided the birds in a particular tempo is incredible. And that's why his polyphonic structure, where he could include Indian ragas, Carnatic music, and of course Western classical music. I'm sure that because that was the reason that he started composing music for his own films, because of that particular length and mood. And another thing which I realize as a filmmaker and also a composer, that you have to compose music keeping the final mixing track in mind. Because you can compose a music, because those great ustads, they used to compose music, but not keeping the final music track, the final mixing level in mind. Because there is a certain phase where you need to come down absolutely because of dialogues and other effects and things like that. And even at that level, the music could create a mood for the scene. I think these are the reasons that's why he started composing music for his own films. And really, we are lucky that we got incredible compositions for cinema. I think like Nino Rota or many other great musicians, Manikda himself composed true background music for cinema. Then, and it was a great surprise when he composed songs for Gupi Gayan Bagaman and later Hirok Raja Deshe. I think those compositions are unique. There are many songs in Gupi Gayan where Mukhra is not really sort of used as a classical way or traditional way. He started the music like a staccato form, like a sonata or a symphony. Very, very interesting, this fusion, this combination of West and the East.